Hey guys. So, what is draping? Draping is nothing new. It has been around in the makeup world as a technique for a very long time. It could very well be that you have been draping and not even known it because you didn't know that particular word. I've been using this technique for a long time now, and I think it is especially flattering on older people like myself because it lifts everything up and it doesn't make things look as droopy. Sad but true. So what is draping? Draping is essentially a large C. You can drape with your bronzer, you can drape with your blush, or you can drape with your highlighter, but not all three. Because what happens is if you drape with your contour or bronzer, you're going to come up the side of your face and you're going to continue up the temple to form a large C. I didn't do that today because when I do the demonstration, I'm going to demonstrate with my highlighter because that's just my product of choice for draping. Now, if you were going to drape with blush, you would just, do your blush like you normally would, but just continue to bring it up. Now, you're going to be hearing a lot about this in the near future because it was all over the fall runways for the fashion shows for fall. So this is going to be a thing, is draping with your blush. I feel like that is very dramatic and theatrical and maybe is best served on the runway, but it all depends on who you are and what you do. Maybe you're in an industry that is very creative and this is, just something you can have fun with your makeup, taking your blush right up through your temple. But I like doing it with my highlighter and have been doing it that way. If you've seen my tutorials, then you've seen draping, but maybe you just didn't know what the word was. So I've already applied my contour. I use the Wet n Wild Megaglo contouring palette in Dulce de Leche. And then for a blush today, I used Wet n Wild Coloricon blush in Pearlescent pink, which is a very peachy pink. And now I'm going to do the highlight. I'm going to use the Wet n Wild Megaglo highlighting powder in Blossom Glow. And this is a peachy pink highlighter with that pretty floral embossment on it that they put on their Megaglo highlighting powders. These come in a ton of choices now, you guys. And I would say they are my favorite highlighters at the moment. I think I have them all now, including the limited edition ones. But one more thing I want to mention about draping is, or emphasize, is you don't want to drape with all three products because you don't want to have a layer of three products going up the side of your face. And also, if you're going to do draping, I feel like it looks better if you do it almost as a line of products. That's the way I normally do it. I do like my contour first, then I do my blush right above that, and then I do my highlight across the cheekbones and up into my temples. So I almost have like 3 lines of products. The highlight, usually I start about there. So you want to do like sort of the midway point. In other words, don't bring the blush onto the apples of your cheeks because it just looks better if you do it like as a segment, I think. But, do what you want. It's makeup and have fun with it. Okay, another thing you need to know about draping is it's a lot easier if you use a fan brush. If you're going to be draping with your highlighter, a small fan brush like this one by e.l.f. is definitely the easiest way to do it. If you want to drape with your contour, a brush like this AOA Studio F11 brush is just going to make it a lot easier. And you will see why in a second. Okay, so I'm just going to dust some of this highlighter with the fan brush. And then I'm going to go right across the top of my cheekbones and just blend it like that. Then I'm going to add a little more. So you're just going to go right on that temple area so that it forms a C. So you're just going to go right across the top of your cheekbones, blending as you go. And then right along the side. Now keep in mind when you do your bronzer that that is there, because you don't want to bronze on top of it. I do that all the time. I forget that I brought my highlighter up and then I just bronze on top of it and completely destroy or ruin the effect. This is especially pretty if you're going to wear your hair back or up for the summer, because then people will be able to see the product, whereas if your hair is down, nobody's going to be able to see it. So I'm going to use the Wet n Wild Coloricon bronzer in Ticket to Brazil, and then go in with my fan brush. Now, why did I put that mirror away if I wasn't done? So dust some onto the brush, go right across the top of my forehead, and then under my chin, along the jawline, and then start to take it up like towards the ears, but stop. Don't cover up what you've done here. So just avoid the temple area basically when you're doing your bronzer. So yeah, I was reading an article, I think in a magazine recently, and they were talking about draping, and they were saying that Rihanna had sent all her models down the runway with draped blush, and that, you know, this was to showcase some new blush she was coming out with or something along those lines. And I'm saying to myself, draped blush or draping the blush, and I thought, why does that sound so familiar? So I looked it up on the internet, and lo and behold, I've been draping my highlighter all this time and just wasn't familiar with the term. So I think that that could be the case with a lot of you, that you might, like I said, have already been doing this. So I think that is it for today, you guys. I believe I have covered everything that I wanted to say about this. If you enjoyed this video, please give it a thumbs up. If you're not subscribed already, please hit that subscribe button. And I will see you in the next video. Bye. Thanks for watching.